Okay, we're going to have a look at the sine rule today. Sine rule is again given in your formula sheet, and the sine rule is really useful because you can use it to find the length of a side or the size of an angle in any triangles. It doesn't need to be in a right angle triangle anymore. If you want to see the proof of this, I've put a link there to a YouTube video that goes over the proof of this. You don't need to have a look at the proof if you're not interested. All we need to be able to do is use the formula. We don't need to know where it has come from. Okay, so our formula then is A over sine A, B over sine B, C over sine C. Remember what we said before, it's that same as when we were using the area of a triangle. If it's a small letter, it's a side. If it's a capital letter, it's an angle. And look at the way this matches. We've got the A with the A, the B with the B, the C with the C. We will only ever use two parts of this. We'll never use all three. So we will either use the A and the B, or the B and the C, or the A and the C, for example. We won't ever use the full thing. Okay. Let's have a look at some examples then. We're going to look at finding a side to begin with. So here we want to find the side of length AB. So we want to find the length of this side here, which you could also call small c if you wanted. Don't worry too much about what things are called. I'm just going to stick to it every time I use this, is A over sine A is equal to B over sine B. And what we're looking for is matching pairs. Okay, so if I look at my angle A, I don't have an A and I don't have a side A. So I'm actually going to use A, though I've written A. What I do have is I have this angle and I have this side. So there's my first matching pair. Okay, I have also got the one that I'm trying to find and this angle here. So that's my second matching pair. Okay, I'm going to make this one my first one that I'm going to use. I'm going to put this in here, but it says A because this is the one that I want to find. So I'm going to say this is C over sine 35. And then my matching pair here is 100 over sine 40. Okay. Our aim is to get C on its own. Here we're dividing by sine 35. The opposite of dividing is timesing. So we get 100 sine 35 over sine 40. Let's type that into our calculator. Which is 89.2 centimetres. Okay. In any triangle, the angles and the sides are all in ratio to each other. So see, this is an angle of 40 degrees and a side of 100 degrees. So it's a slightly smaller angle. So it's 35 rather than 40. I would expect C to be slightly smaller than the 100. It just gives you a wee check of whether or not you've got it correct. Okay, let's try the next one. So I want to calculate the side of PR. So I want to find this one here. Okay, again, we're looking for matching sides. That's the side I want to find. That's the angle it matches to. So that's my first matching pair. So A over sine A is equal to B over sine B. Second matching pair, I've got a slight problem here. You look here, at 30 doesn't have a matching side. This 80 doesn't have a matching angle. But angles in a triangle add up to 180. So if I add my other two angles together and take it away from 180, I get this angle here. And now I have a matching pair. I've left myself much room here. I'll come down here. So this is the one I'm trying to find. I'm going to start with that one. So I get Q over sine 55 is equal to, and here's my matching pair here, 80 over sine 95. Again, here we're dividing by sine 55. The opposite of dividing is times. Jumped a bit too far there. Type that into our calculator. 80 sine 55 over sine 95. That gives me 65.8. Can't remember what my units were. I'm guessing centimetres, but let's check. Yep, centimetres. Okay, I'll let you practice a couple finding a length of a side before we try the angle ones.